captain of the captain's escort, Major Charles Onslow, will give the words of command for the royal salute and the carry swords. Meanwhile, the carriages of the Royal Mews will be being prepared in order to come forward at the correct moment to escort the King and the President with the Queen and Mrs Macron and the Prince and Princess of Wales and other members of the French suite who have come with the President of France up to Windsor Castle. The Lord Lieutenant encouraging the King to take his position, and also the Comptroller keeping an eye. There are, of course, timings, and at the very least, everything must be ready at Windsor. The royal salute complete by the Guard of Honour formed by the Household Cavalry, who now form the King's escort up to the castle, known as a captain's escort, and the carriages will also come forward. This pavilion is immediately below the lower ward of the castle, the very steep battlements and walls of the north side of Windsor Castle. And the procession that is forming now will take the President and the King, Mrs Macron and the Queen, around the side of Windsor to the Long Walk and then up into the quadrangle along what was always designed to be the most impressive processional route that actually extends about 2.5 miles from the King George IV gate out to the equestrian statue of King George III in the middle of the Great Park. And the first of the carriages, the 1902 State Landau that was made for King Edward VII, the architect of the Entente Cordiale, for which this is the 121st anniversary, the Entente Cordiale between ancient enemies, both England and the United Kingdom, with France, who became allied in the Entente Cordiale in 1904. It took the two nations through the First and Second World War and holds them very close today as part of NATO. And the Master of the Horse, showing the King and the President, who is given the senior position, taking their seats in the carriage. Meanwhile, behind, in the semi-state landau, the Queen with Madame Brigitte Macron, and in the escort landau following, the Prince of Wales and the Princess of Wales with the Minister for the Armed Forces and the Minister of Culture from France. The outriders and grooms in position. And on the word of command of the Crown Equerry, responsible for the carriages and horses of the Royal Mews, this procession will start up to the castle. And as the King leaves, the Lord Lieutenant of Berkshire will salute the departing King and President. Testing their French for the Prince and Princess of Wales. They're talking to the French Ministers of Government. There are two further landau's behind the three we've seen, containing members of both the royal household and also those of the French suite. That salute from Colonel Sir Mike Vernon starts this procession, and the French national anthem followed by the British. And the royal procession turning up Thames Street and quite a steep hill up to the side of the castle, and a royal salute from the Royal Navy, the senior service, who perform the streetliners at this part of the route. And you'll see the very important sand on the tarmac to help these chargers